Get there, piece by piece.
We're a bit disappointed in the look of the ply we've got.
So not too obvious lines.
I've sanded it already.
Oh, have you? Oh well. The best we're gonna get. I thought I'd be very honest today with the emotions of trying to build your own home. Yesterday I had the biggest cry ever. I'm feeling a bit tense about it all. We've got Kale helping us out, which is amazing, but we're waiting for this corrugated to turn up and the company is so slow, and we're paying for Kale and we've run out of work and they should be turning up today, and I rang them this morning kind of explaining that we really need it now, like it should have turned up 10 days ago. We're basically watching the road waiting for this delivery. We have run out of work. One job that can be started is the guttering, but it was a very frosty morning, so it's waiting for everything to dry. We've also had terrible luck with the ply cladding because we're doing a mix of corrugated and ply. So we ordered the ply, it turned up, and then we realised it's not good enough quality for an exterior of the house. So we ordered a different type of ply, which is more structural. It turned up and it's just been fixed to be strong, but it's so ugly you can't use it as exterior for a house. So that means we're going for something called shadow cladding, but that means we need to add these battens in to create an airflow section, which increases the price, and we have to wait for the shadow cladding. So I just feel like we've hit a patch where things aren't going as smoothly. I see a little truck coming, fingers crossed it's for us. Please, please, please. Maybe it wasn't. I got my hopes up. Unless they're just checking the letterbox. Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Oh, that's such a relief. Well, that's a huge relief that the iron has turned up now. And the guys can carry on working. Seems to be like the last fine day, and then there's a long patch of bad weather, and yeah, I think Hayden's planning to get as much of the iron on as he can today. It's weird, this house building, because with Kale starting and the house build progressing so quickly, it was very exciting. And now you're trying to look into the future and how long will it be, and I feel like I'm trying to bring the move-in date forward as early as possible, and Hayden's trying to slow me down. So being a little more practical, I guess, than me. Like, I'm like, oh, it doesn't need to be finished, we can move in before it's finished. Hayden's like, no, there'll be dust everywhere, you don't want to move in half finished. Our debate right now is, does he stop when we get to the insulation stage, or do we progress to getting the lining on? That is our big debate right now. Because if I'm completely honest, I'm getting a little over our setup right now. I think the biggest thing I really want is just a kitchen within the house. That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most, because the caravan's just not doing it, and like today, you know, Reese isn't feeling 100%, so he's quite clingy today, and so every time I've tried to come into the kitchen to do anything simple, he is not happy about that. So just when we have the house with kitchen, it'll be so amazing. Yeah.
What's going on?
Why, what? Why, what is it?
One bit of iron on.
First of many?
No, it's not many.
Yeah.
Only a few.
Look like quite a small pile, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. How impressive is this? I did not expect this when I walked around the corner. It looks like a house.
Our exterior wooden cladding arrived at the perfect time to carry on working.
Am I advertising a different YouTube channel?
Yes. So yesterday Hayden installed the first small window on the corrugated and he wasn't particularly happy. I think in hindsight he wishes the draftsman had done a different system, possibly like how our neighbours did with their corrugated house. Would you agree?
Didn't work what he'd drawn.
Are you modifying it a bit?
Yeah.